I'm smelling gold. I'm actually not quite sure what gold smells like, but I'm smelling it. Hello, everyone. Bront CatHerder here. We're having some fun talking Raid Shadow Legends, and it is time for some shard pulls because we have a summon rush up there. We need a total of 7 sacreds to get the fragments here of the Packmaster. I don't think I'm going to go any further because it's going to be 2x sacreds for the next weekend, so maybe I'll save some sacreds up for a 2x sacreds and pull those, or maybe I'll do something else. We'll see. I don't want any more shards, Polarium. But I've got 26 sacreds, so we're going to pull 7 of them, which is plenty. This is my alt, so we're going to pull on my alt first. Duchess here would be good. I don't really care among these other 3 epics. None of these I think are epics that really get a lot from Empowered. Probably Grizzled Jarl is probably the best, so we'll go with the Grizzled Jarl. Honestly, Duchess is great. Elva is really good as well. If you don't have an Elva and you have a Duchess, I'd actually think about going for an Elva. I don't have a Brogni on this account either, but I think I'd rather have a second Duchess to either empower or to have a Faction Guardian on this account. Brogni's kind of cool though, so maybe I should go for Brogni. But no, we'll stay with Duchess and we'll pull for that. I am not super near Mercy, so we're just going to be pulling 7 shards and seeing what we get. I have Pepsi here. Unfortunately, they are not a sponsor still. I am working on that, but let's get pulling. That's the first one. And there's a Grizzled Jarl. Do not say that this doesn't work. So, all right, we have the progressive chance working. There is one of the Mikage fusions we were looking at. Ooh, Lady Annabelle. She is definitely worth empowering. She's great for Bommel for a solo build. Definitely think she's a great champion. I will definitely empower on this account. Gary, I think he's also a great champion. I use him in Faction Wars a lot. He's one of the champions I recommend for Shadowkin Faction Wars. He's got a lot of control. He helps you tank very well. Definitely a great champion. He's got a passive similar to Lady Annabelle as well, so that's one of the reasons he can survive. He can actually solo Bommel early on as well. Annabelle just does it better. All right, that is the 4th one. Wasgar. I'm actually not super familiar with this guy, but I know a lot of people like him, so let's go take a look at what he does. 4 hitter, that's can get through a shield. That's not too bad. Each hit lowest enemy, but so a little bit of healing, nothing exciting. Heals all allies by 10% of the champion's base and places a counterattack. That's why he's useful in Fire Knight. So he can be used in place of a Valkyrie or any other counterattack champions as well. So that makes a lot of sense. That's a 3-turn cooldown. Buff on his champion, not on all champion. That's no fun. Okay, not that exciting. And reflect damage buff and shield buff on all allies. Okay, so the reflect damage is here for Fire Knight. So that's 5 hits on the Fire Knight if you've got the reflect damage. Not great. You know, I'm not really seeing why people like him in this particular kit. Restores dex, destroyed max HP. Yeah, he's okay. He's got some uses. He's probably decent in Faction Wars, but you know, that's a mantra that we hear for a lot of champions anyway. So that is 4 champions. So we've got 3 more shards to pull. Let's go. I'll double check after we pull these last 2 if I need to pull one more. Croydon the Blue, excellent epic for Fire Knight Hard. He's got the 3-hitter freeze. He's got an additional freeze on this, and then he's got an increased speed and turn meter fill. So very good champion. 1 more of these, and then we'll go check and see if I've pulled 6 or 7. Still no gold. That's annoying. Anchorite, pretty decent. You can use him for buff extensions, so he can be used in like a Wixwell unkillable team. Very, very interesting champion. He's pretty good. He brings a lot of support too, a lot of healing. So a good champion to hold on to. All right, let's go take a look. Where are we at with the summon rush? We need 1 more. I was right. So let's pull that last one, and we're going to get a gold because we took a break, right? All right, well, that's the worst epic we pulled so far. Kaitis is really not good. Kaitis is built around the champ. Kaitis can be built around the fact that this can do damage based on how little HP he has. So ideally, you can do some teams where you revive him and then he hits when he has less HP. but honestly, it hits okay hard, but he's outdamaged by an awful lot of champions that don't have to do it that way. So just not a particularly great champion. And overall, he doesn't do a lot of damage outside of that skill. So not a great champion. I would avoid even building him if you can. So, all right. Well, that is everything on my alt. I'm going to have hole 7 on the main. Let's go get into it. Alrighty, so we're here in the main. I've got 30 sacred shards, and to be fair, I skipped the last fusion, so I saved a lot of sacred shards just by skipping the one fusion. And if you're doing clan boss all the time, and you're doing Doom Tower, and you're doing your dailies, you can pick up shards pretty quickly if you're not spending a lot of them. So I'm close to being able to get Shemnath, and if I had the 150, I think I'd actually do the Shemnath rather than the sacred shards, because I think Shemnath is an interesting champion. But she's not really amazing. She's just okay, but I think she might be useful in some of the future content, and I think it's nice to have a variety of champions available. My Knights Res are actually in pretty good shape, however, so we're going to pull Sacreds. Now, I am definitely going for Duchess, because I would love to empower my Duchess, and we'll go with a Moz Mage, because if I'm going to power any of them, it's going to be a Moz Mage. All right, 7, let's get going. So I'm pulling down to 23. And we want something gold. As a Kaiden, he is an okay reviver for Dark Elves. Not super exciting. That's not gold. That is a Clawed Beast Feeder. He brings increased speed and increased accuracy. It's actually pretty good. Brings a shield as well. Decreased crit rate, not super exciting, but he's not too bad for a support champion. Definitely useful. I've seen him used in bomb teams for early to mid-game accounts, and could be a decent support for faction wars if you're looking for the increased accuracy. I think you're better off building enough accuracy on your champions when you can, but early on, he could be useful for that. So, all right. Luria. Okay, she provides some block buffs and freezing and social control. Not really a great champion, but okay. Decent-ish freeze for an epic, at least back in the day. Definitely been power crept. Alrighty, that is a Royal Guard. Royal Guard, one of the max HP hitters. He's also got this 4-hitter at random, decreased speed, and decreased turn meter. It's not a 100% chance, it's only a 75, but he is great for the normal Fire Knight. He is great for Dark Fae. Very, very good champion. I actually really like him for Dark Fae. All right. 2 more after this. Another Luria. I've already mentioned she's not super exciting. 2 more. Come on, Polarium. We want gold. We want gold. I've got Pepsi. That's not gold. That is a Juliana. Juliana's been buffed recently. She used to be really bad. Now she does HP burn consistently and poisons consistently. Actually really good as a clan boss damage dealer. Doesn't bring the decreased defense and weaken, but burns can do a lot of damage on the boss as well, especially considering clan boss burns actually do more damage than normal. So definitely a good champion, but not what I am looking for on my account. So we've got 1 more, and we're going to get gold, and you're going to give me something gold, Polarium. I'm watching you. That's not gold. Surian. Surian is okay. She's got a weaken, she's got an AoE decreased defense, and that's actually probably what she's useful for. It's only an 80% decreased defense, but there's not a lot of decreased defense epics in Shadowkin, so she can be useful for that. So, definitely not something particularly exciting, not even a lot of empowerable epics, at least on my main, but, you know, that's kind of how it goes. But, hopefully this was entertaining. I said I like to post these things, whether or not I get anything super exciting. It's always fun just to pull shards with friends, and if you can't pull them with friends, pull them vicariously through YouTube. So, appreciate you guys. You all take care. Have a good one. Until next time, I'm Bront CatHerder.